A couple of verses after Acts 2:42, where we read these four things, this is what we read. All the believers were together and had everything in common. Now, was that literally true? Did they have everything in common? Did they feel the same way about politics and government? Did they all live in the same kind of dwellings and residences? Did they like the same food, wear the same things? Very likely not. They didn't have the same opinions about everything. That's not possible. And they still had different financial realities. But it was true in this sense. They were so committed to the integrity of their church that they would not allow themselves to drift apart. They would not allow people among them to pull them apart. They would not allow themselves to fight with one another. And they would not allow a genuine need among them to go unmet. Someone always stepped up. It was as if they had everything in common. The best moments we've had as a church is when we have had everything in common and we have moved as one church, one body. When someone has said, someone else needs your shoes more than you need them, leave them here at church today and we'll give them to the poor. And thousands did it. Or when we're told a child in Kenya or Myanmar needs $40 a month more than you do, and we gave it. When someone thinks, my kids are grown, but someone else's kids need that student center, need that children's wing, and people gave to that whose kids were not even involved. Or someone in this room says, someone near me really needs to concentrate on this message. I'm going to take my little one out, try to catch the rest later. Or someone else needs to park closer to the building and you're healthy enough to park further away, and we have people who just do that. When someone says, I don't need another seat, there's already a seat for me, there's already a parking place for me, but someone else needs a seat. Someone else needs a parking space. And unfortunately, every church's worst moments are when people think in the opposite way. It is not what I want, so I am going to complain. I'm not the one in charge, so I'm going to criticize those who are. My input didn't change anything, so I'm not giving to this place anymore. I'm not appreciated as much as I should be, so I'm going to sulk instead of serve. It is natural for us to think this way. It is human and normal for us to think this way. But if we will restrain our self-centered impulses, if we will devote ourselves, each of us, to the apostles' teaching, to fellowship, to breaking bread together, to praying, what a ride we are going to take over the next few years together as a church. What a story we will be able to tell in eternity. What an example we will be for other churches. What an authentic biblical community we will be. So let's not just say, I'll try to do these things. Let's not say that. Let each of us devote ourselves to these things. Let's double down on these things.